World War III is about multiple superpower. Like example, back in World War One, Germany back then was powerful like how America powerful today. And the Ottoman Empire was powerful, even if the technology wasn't so advanced and the culture more old-fashioned back then. They were still with the amount of people, how much firepower they have, and their economic power. They were powerful enough to be considered a superpower like Russia was before they turned into Soviet Union in the middle of World War One, I think. Anyway, World War is either multiple countries manage to fight each other around the world, or World War is one or two superpower like say China and Russia with North Korea, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Nepal fighting India, Japan, South Korea, and US and NATO ally and Western ally around the world. That will be a world war, and fighting more than one battlefield will also be a world war. In my last video I talked about it, but I don't think I got the information right, and I'm sorry for it. Thank you for correcting me. A world war is either multiple superpower. In World War One, Germany and the Ottoman Empire and the Hungary Empire versus Belgium, France, and England and Russia. In World War II, it was mainly Germany who become a more bigger and more high-tech superpower at the time where they advanced technology and built far more better and built a more bigger military than they have in World War One and managed to recover from a big bill or lead managed to recover even from an economic attack from an ally of managed to make Germany pay huge amount of money for causing World War One or lead playing a big role of it, if nothing else. World War Two, where Germany, even though haven't paid that big bill, it was powerful enough to even be a superpower, like how America's superpower, you know, and Japan tried to be powerful enough to become a superpower and take over island across the Pacific Ocean and threaten Australia and other countries. I think they even take over China for a while. I was surprised on that information, and I learned it from YouTube. Anyway, Japan for a while was allied with Hitler Nazi German army, and for a while a Soviet Union joined its ally, making America and the ally really worry. And not to confuse you with the word ally, like I probably did a few seconds ago, sorry, but let the ally mean like Russia and the Soviet Union before we go back to Russia in the early 1990s. Anyway, the Soviet Union, Germany, aka Nazi Hitler Germany, and Japan had to be allied for a while. And in 1939, on the beginning of September, on day one, Germany did a surprise shock and awe, like did a surprise lightning bolt invading, except having a tactic war like World War One where you're being trended, World War Two where you have tank and moving artillery and moving troop keep on moving, kept chain in one plate. That was the difference between the tactic war and the lightning bolt war, or lightning war, what the German called, or Blitzkrieg. And Blitzkrieg not that mean aeroplane bombing, but that wasn't very involved in the war. But Blitzkrieg also mean ground troop and editing, moving fast in the enemy field to take over what you can without being in the area where you don't make a war last for a long time and cut more troop. Though Hitler invaded Poland in early September, and 2 weeks later a Soviet Union invade the other end and bring down the Polish army. And before that, British Prime Minister Chamberlain, before Churchill come in power, British Prime Minister in the late 1930s managed to give Germany, aka Hitler, a Rhineland, a part of Czechoslovakia. Did it before Czechia and Slovakia split apart in the late 1990s, I think. I don't know about that bit, sorry. Anyway, the Chamberlain, the British Prime Minister at the time, managed to give Germany some more territory wanted and more military freedom, even though Germany probably only have 100,000 soldiers and only allowed to have maybe one gun a soldier, or an army with no army tank and no military airplane and all that. Anyway, Germany later managed to break them law in the late 1930s, and the British Prime Minister and Allied possibly looked past that, but managed to really was against it and did not like how Germany rearmed its military, but managed to look past it, though there won't be World War II. Anyway, later, World War II happened, like it said earlier, when Germany invaded Poland and the Soviets helped. And later, on the same day when Chamberlain was kicked out of office, when he got the blame for a fall of Poland, on the same day when the Allies declared war and World War II officially started at that point. Anyway, on the same day, somewhere around May or June, I think, or March, I can't remember the date, but when Prime Minister Churchill came in office, on the same day, Germany invaded Norway, Denmark, the also invaded France and Belgium too. And the Matter did the Matter Blitzkrieg to try invading and invade the ally, do a third hit and Matter event grenade and more weapon where was high tech at the time. And Matter hugely bomb and override the French and the Allied military effort in a couple of weeks. Anyway, my point is, a world war had to involve different superpower. Like in today's world, we have to involve say China, who nanny or possibly ready is the superpower. Have to involve the US or even Europe, and they have to fight each other to be officially a world war. And other countries have to be involved, like Turkey managed to have Party Army, and Party Army is a group of military people where country like Turkey secretly or publicly support, and Turkey supporting a new UN USA recognized Libyan government in North Africa, and Egypt supporting a warlord like their government before them. Wink wink, 2011 US invasion, wink wink. Anyway, and Egypt going to support a warlord. Verted the UN that USA recognized government in Libya, where Turkey also support the recognized government. That's why they're fighting, and Turkey on what side? Turkey on China's side, on Iran and them side, versus Egypt on the US side, India side, NATO side, Western side. And there could be one of the turning point for World War III at this point. So now today the 22nd of July 2020.